What is up, guys? Doc Redstone here with another semi-related Minecraft video tutorial for you guys. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install and use the Battle Royale plugin that I coded for generic B. Now, if you do not have a bucket server or a craft bucket server, then you're going to need to start one of those up. So I have this file included in the description. All you have to do is take all these three files right here, place them in a folder just like that, and then you can go in and double click the craft bucket starter. If you watch closely, you can see what it's going to do and all its loading, and I'm going to go ahead, let all this load, and then be back. Okay, so after the command prompt has loaded everything, the bottom line should say done and then a second value after it. Just close that, then go to your plugins folder and open Doc Redstone Battle Royale. And you want to take this jar file and place it in your plugins folder. Then go back to the bucket server and double click on your starter, or just restart your server if you didn't turn it off. If it says enabled Battle Royale, then you did fine. If it doesn't say enabled, then there is an issue. Send me that and I will be happy to get back with you. Then just close this after it says done, of course. Then you want to go to plugins, Battle Royale, and open the config file. Most people get it open in Notepad. I have it open in Clips. So we have the X max and the X min, and this is the maximum X coordinate and the minimum X coordinate that the program will start generating bounds at. So if you somehow spawn in a map, you don't have to travel all the way to 0, 0 in order to play. You can change this to 5,000, 1,000, whatever. And here we have the Z-max, Z-min, same thing, the maximum Z and the minimum Z that the program will generate your coordinates at. Now these have to be a factor of 5, i.e. 5, 10, 15, 20, so on and so forth. So you can do 1,005, 1,025, 1,060. That's all good. Don't do anything crazy like 1,029 because you will get an error, I can promise you. Next we have the Killzone Time. This is the amount of time that will pass before a kill zone is generated. So 5 minutes. This can be set down to a minimum of 1. Don't set it anything lower because the program will start spamming errors in your console. Here we have the kill zone decrement. This can be anything from 0 to 1,000, but make sure it's always lower than the kill zone time. Basically, this is what this number up here will be decremented by every time a kill zone is generated. So, first time 5 minutes will pass, then a kill zone is generated. If this is set to 1, now 4 minutes will pass, and then a kill zone is generated. 3 minutes will pass, kill zone is generated, so on and so forth. If you don't want that feature, feel free, set this to 0, and program will work just fine. Now the minimum kill zone time needs to be a minimum of 1, and it always needs to be less than the kill zone time. So make sure this could be set to 5. Since this is 5, it can be equal, but don't set it to 6, otherwise you will get errors and the program will not work. Now the size of the kill zone is the size that will be generated or subtracted from up here every time this amount of time passes. So right now it's at 100, so this will become 900 by negative 900 on the X, and same thing on the Z. And so if you go outside those bounds, you will be exploded. So this has to be a factor of 5 as well, so i.e. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so on and so forth. And I also recommend that it's a similar factor of these numbers. So if this is say 55, this needs to have be a factor of 55. Border is actually a fun feature. Right, generic B and the guys of HermitCraft actually played with this enabled. If you disable it, it will create random chunks that will generate randomly within these values, and if you're in them, you will be killed after 60 seconds have lapsed. And then 5 minutes later, a new one will be generated, and that old one will be deleted. This is just to prevent server intensity. Excuse me. Ban on death is pretty self-explanatory. If you die, you'll be kicked and banned from the server. This is so if you want to just make this a online continuous player playing server, you can do that. You'll just have to find a program to reload the map. And finally, we have Acid Rain. This is a fun feature. If it's raining or snowing and you don't have 3 blocks above your head, you will take half a heart of damage every 3 seconds. So it's not enough to kill, but it is enough to have some fun with. So anyway, I am going to now go into the server and show you guys some of the commands that come with the plugin. Okay, so now I'm in the multiplayer server and I have a list of commands. We have BR create board here, which will create a scoreboard for the game. Currently, if you're watching this video, it doesn't work and you won't have access to it, so don't try doing it. It doesn't quite work yet. I will get it working eventually. BR load will reload the config file, so you don't always have to restart your server when loading the config. So you can go right now, edit it in, type in BR load, and it will just go ahead and reload the config file. Now we also have BR rain, and this will enable the rain, and this is for if you have a person in creative mode running around while you're playing the game. He can type in BR rain followed by a value, so say 30, and in 30 seconds the rain will disable, and it also says acid rain falls from above, so it lets everybody else know that it starts to rain. You can also type in BR stop rain, and it will stop raining. Pretty simplistic. We have BR start and BR stop. These are the 2 commands to start the game. So if I type in BR start right now, you'll see it says it is starting with borders and is starting with acid rain on. If it says it's starting, I think it'll say it's starting with random chunks if you have it starting with random chunks. And if acid rain is off, it will say starting without acid rain on. So anyway, those are just the simple commands, and if you want to stop it, you can type in BR stop, and that stops and reloads the plugin, and then you can go ahead and just type in BR start once again, and it'll start the plugin completely over. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Doc Redstone. Download the plugin, try it out, and while you're over here, why don't you just subscribe to the channel if you're new. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Doc Redstone. Peace out, guys.